called Jim Fairlie, followed by Richard Leonard. Around 4 minutes, Mr.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. I'd also like to thank Ben McPherson for bringing forward this important debate, and I totally concur with him that the important role football plays in our communities and in Scottish society. Now, I'm going to focus on the benefits that I've seen first-hand that football brings in my own constituency, and it affirms the sentiment that Scottish football is a force for good in our culture and wider society. One of the things I've enjoyed immensely since being elected is getting out and about and meeting with all the fantastic community groups that operate across my Perthshire South and Kinrossshire constituency. As a football fan myself, I was delighted to be invited along to present the Friendship Cup at Donaldson Park in Kinross. The Friendship Cup is a yearly trophy presented to the eventual winner of a seven-a-side tournament between under-16s and 17s from Kinross Colts and a team made up of unaccompanied child refugees from Perth and Edinburgh, consisting of boys from across the world who have settled in Scotland. It's a fantastic initiative started by Club Chairman Brian Kenny and Treasurer John Murray, and both were inspired by the work done by Football Welcomes Refugees and sought to highlight the difficulties that unaccompanied child refugees face through the power of sport. That sort of community working together has been replicated right across my constituency, I'm certain throughout other members' constituencies, and it's not just grassroots clubs like Kinross Colts, Jeanfield Swifts or Letham Football Club, who incidentally has their home at 7 Acres, where I spent hours as a boy growing up in Letham, and they even occasionally let me on as a sub, despite my limited ability. No, it's not just these clubs that are giving back to their communities. In contrast to Jackie Bailey's point, I'd quickly like to point or mention the immense credit due to the Brown family, who have owned and run St Johnstone Football Club since 1986 and run it in an impeccable manner, making them a competitive Premier League club, winning a League Cup and Scottish Cup double in season 21-22 after taking them over in 1986 as a lowly Scottish League team and in deep financial trouble. And, Presiding Officer, I would really urge Douglas Ross not to hold against the Perth Saints this week when he's officiating, just because they're in my constituency. The Perth Saints established the St Johnstone Community Trust, better known as Saints in the Community. They do some brilliant work and prove that football has numerous social benefits, improving self-esteem, inspiring children and young people, promoting well-being and healthy lifestyles and contributing to social inclusion. Saints in the Community runs several community football projects which seek to provide football and other sporting activities for kids and young people with a view to increasing the numbers playing and to create a pathway from grassroots to excellence, creating the footballing greats for the next generation. And alongside that important work, they also run a number of community projects with the themes of well-being and social inclusion at their heart. Saints work with Show Racism the Red Card and deliver a 2-hour session at schools across Perth and Kinross to promote the message that racism has no place in football. They also deliver Football Memories Project, which uses football and football in memories and is aimed at helping people of all ages who would benefit from social interaction, for example, those living in isolation or with a condition such as dementia or recovering from a stroke. Lastly, Presiding Officer, you cannot attend a game at McDermott Park without seeing the volunteers from Saints fans supporting food banks, whose motto is "Hunger doesn't wear club colours." That should resonate with members across the chamber. No matter the weather, they are out every game taking in donations for the local food bank. Football makes many valuable contributions to our society, and I would agree with Ben McPherson that we must further strengthen and develop this for the benefit of all our constituents. Thank you, President.
Thank you, Mr.